Hello.
One second, one second.
Okay. Okay, sir. I think it is that.
Yeah. Yes, Amar Babu, you can start now.
Yes. Hi. Good morning. This is Amar, working as a registered nurse here in this hospital. May I help you? And what your concerns after your aunt Elizabeth is discharging today?
Yeah, I am little worried about my daughter. I want to ask you, in the first place, what is epilepsy and what causes epilepsy?
Uh, okay, Mrs. Martha, I understood that, and I'll tell you the what is epilepsy and completely brief that one, and of course that I'll do it. Um, Epilepsy is a condition where there's a disruption in the brain's electrical activity causing seizures. These seizures can vary, but generally you might notice muscle jerking. Sometimes the person may become very tired afterward. In some cases, and there might be unconsciousness and incontinence also. It's important to remember that each person's experience can be different. And did you get that, Mrs. Martha?
Yeah, of course, I understood that, but I'm concerned that my daughter may have other convulsive seizures, and therefore I need to know what I should or what I should not do in case she gets these seizures in the future.
Mm. Okay, Miss Martha, I get that. I'll let you know the all this information about your regarding your daughter Elizabeth. And if your daughter has another seizure, there are several steps you should take. And the first one is to stay calm and make sure she is lying on her side. Keep her airway clear. Remove any harmful objects from around her. Prevent injuries and improve. Put another anything in her mouth. It's a myth that can swallow their tongue, but don't put anything in her mouth. And check her breathing and make sure she's a safe place. And finally, it is stay with her until the seizure ends and she is fully alert again. Did you get that, Mrs. Martha?
Yeah, of
And
course, I got it, nurse. And I want to ask you what I should do if my daughter appears disoriented or begins behaving strangely.
I understood your doubts, Mrs. Martha. When she should wear any seizures again, we should we call an ambulance. Okay, and do you know how to call an ambulance under the procedures, Miss Martha?
Okay. And right. Okay, you told me to call an ambulance. And what are the other situations when I should call the ambulance?
You should call an ambulance if the seizures last longer than 5 minutes and she is repeated seizures without regaining consciousness between them. She has trouble breathing or there's significant injury. Mm. And this is her if this is her first seizure, you are unsure or feel uncomfortable handling the situation. In these scenarios, you can call the ambulance as soon as possible. I understand, Miss Martha.
Yeah, of course. And what other support might be available for my daughter?
Other supports regarding these epileptic seizures, regarding your daughter's condition. Sorry. And there is an epilepsy foundation that offers a lot of useful information and support. You can find their contact details in the local telephone book or in the internet, and they can provide the more detailed advice and support for managing epilepsy. Do you
Uh,
understand, Ms. Martha?
yes, of course. I understand everything very clearly. Thank you for very much for the valuable information. Is there anything else that I need to know, nurse?
There is nothing, Ms. Martha, and this is the one. And thank you so much for listening very carefully and patiently.
All right. Thank you very much, nurse. That's so nice of you.
Welcome, Ms. Martha.
Yeah. So, right. Now, let me give you this feedback regarding today's session. Yeah. Amar Babu, nursing. The topic is convulsive seizure or epilepsy. Fine. So, you started with the note saying hi
Yes, sir.
and try to avoid saying hi and hello or anything else. Avoid saying hi or hello because this is a formal meeting, formal discussion, formal conversation, or official setting. This is not a friendly meeting. So avoid hi or hello and try to use good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good day or something else. So formal style, avoid normal style and yeah, casual style. We call hi or hello. It's casual, friendly style, informal or non-formal style. So use formal style. That's better. And you said after every question, you said, "Do you understand, Mrs. Martha?" The sentence is absolutely right. No doubt regarding that. But repeating the same sentence multiple times is called repetition. A repetition, which results in redundancy, means worthless. It becomes worthless because it doesn't add any value because you're using the same phrase or same sentence time and again, so it will not add anything because already you have told that's already counted and again using the same. So this shows that you are not good at variation of styles. That means you don't have the technique of using alternative forms of sentences. Instead of "do you understand," you can say "is that clear?" "I hope you got my message." "Do you have any doubts?" "If you have any queries, you can ask me." Like the different styles you can apply. So this, when you apply this variation technique, that repetition will be eliminated. So there's a chance of getting more marks because every time you're using different style, so you show off to the examiner that you are capable of alternative structures. That's the point. What you have said is no doubt that's right, but in doing so repeatedly is a problem. Okay, it will not add much to you. Then next one. So last time when I remember, you have done very nicely. This session is not that up to that. Maybe regarding the, maybe because of this role play card, or that is limiting you, maybe, or something else may be limiting you. I don't know what it is, but this was not so effective as the previous card. You remember that? I remember. I do remember that. You have done very well that day, right? And fluency is fine. Idea generation is a little at stake because you could have generated more things. You could have said, "What is epilepsy and what causes epilepsy?" After that, I'm telling you, I'm a concern. I'm showing my concerns that my daughter, your worries are absolutely reasonable. I agree with your concerns. I understand your concerns. This is something new for you because this is the first occurrence in your family, maybe. But let me tell you, this is quite common for many children. So first time, because you don't know anything, you may face panic. Now that you have already encountered this situation, I did not say faced, now encountered this situation, and now that I am providing you education how to handle such a situations in the future, coping with repeated seizures will not be any problem, because you have already experienced one, and then you have got the valid education. Because of all these things, because of this practical experience and this general knowledge, you can handle any convulsive seizure happening in the future. So there is nothing to worry. Many people face this problem when their children have convulsive seizures. You are one among them. If I were in your place, I would have also felt reacted in the similar fashion. So, like this, you can generate some ideas, you can pacify, you can comfort, you can give assurance to that, reassurance to the patient's mother. You did not do that much. You're just dealing with that particular subject. This is my duty as a nurse. No, more than the duty as a nurse, it is a human support you have to give. Anybody. See, for example, a common man, how he speaks, add those also, no problem. For example, if the patient's mother's mother is there, she would have told this, no, no, no need. I have seen two or three such situations, so no need to worry. Like this, okay? Even a normal person will tell, or a neighbor. So like this, anybody can tell. So these sentences also you can add, because we are speaking English. Don't think that you have to do only the role of a nurse. That's it. What is given in the card, that's it. What is given in the card, all you have to manage. In addition, you can add some quality related to that one. You have to decorate your ideas with linguistic styles, forms, structures. Now ask when you should call an ambulance. Okay, all right. There are some serious situations. If it is common, normal, that's okay. If it is a grave situation, you are not able to manage in the very first second, then you have to immediately call the ambulance. Otherwise, you have to wait for 5 minutes or whatever time you say, 2 minutes or 3 minutes. If the matter is not settled, the condition has not come back to normal, then mind you, calling the ambulance is of utmost priority. So the 1, 2, 3 options you can talk like that one. Then what other support might be available? You can say epilepsy foundation. Epilepsy foundation. Okay, maybe there. Yeah, we have an epilepsy foundation here in our clinic, in our hospital. You can approach them and they'll give you a lot of information regarding epilepsy, the causes of epilepsy in detail, and how to handle the situation, normal and emergency, both the situations, tactfully, and what are the precautions which you can take to avoid these situations. So all the information, all the detailed information will also be provided in the brochure. You can have it from the Epilepsy Foundation department or whatever, right? In addition to that, I'll give you a telephone number. Whenever you have any problem, you can contact the person on this particular telephone number and you can discuss with them immediately. And you can also go through the information if you want still additional information about various situations and how different people handle these epileptic seizures. So you can have multiple websites of different hospitals and how they have you know overcome these situations. So that will give additional knowledge for you. So there is nothing to worry at all. This is quite common, but you have to take a little care because this is the case of children. Right. So is that clear, Mr. Amar Babu?
Yes, sir.
So do you have anything to say?
I'll improve it in the next time.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say your this performance is not that good as the previous one, and you accept it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, fine. So that's the end of this session with Amar Babu. Next, yeah, you can mute. Next is Christopher. Hello, Christopher.
Hello, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, dear. So, how are you doing, Christopher?